Hey guys, thank you for joining me today. If you can, you might want to get two like little washcloth towels or even socks because there's a way we're going to replicate the bridges on the reformer, just laying down and sliding your feet along the floor. And it can be done on wooden floor like mine or carpet. It's pretty challenging. I think you will enjoy it. So just a note for that. And we're going to start off with a little immune system building just for a little bit here. So this will also give you time to gather little washcloths or your socks. So we're going to tap on your breastbone. So right under here is your thalamus gland. It's good to do just to increase your immune system. It kind of inspires some deep breathing. I like just to begin with this. And then we're going to do right around the under the collarbones at T20 or K27, kidney. Good. And you can go back and forth there a few times. Breastbone, right under the collarbones. Just take deep breaths when you want to. Good. And then along the ribs, you can either cross your arms like this or like this. Let's do it one more time. Collarbone, or spread of the breastbone, back and forth. Taking deep breaths whenever you want. And the rib cage, which I believe are stomach or spleen points. And then on the front of your shoulder, there's a little divot there. You can push on there. Sometimes it's a little bit of tender. That's a good point as well. Ooh, a little bit tender. And then we're going to warm up with some standing exercises. Ooh, you'll feel it. And that'll also help with your shoulder pain as well, getting right in that pec insertion. The long one is somewhere around there. So just get any sore spots. Excellent. Let's come up to standing. Coming back up. And we're just going to do a little bit of sun salutation roll ups. So we're going to bring your arms overhead. If that hurts your shoulder, just don't bring your arms overhead. That's fine. And then we're going to roll forward. So or you could do the yoga one where you tip forward like this, right? I like the more Pilates one where you round through your back. Just to get a little more stretch through your back. Come all the way to the floor. Walk your hands out into a plank. Good. And if you're inspired to, you can do a push-up here, not a requirement. And then walk back to your feet and roll back up. We're going to do 10 of those. Rounding through the back. And arms overhead if your shoulders feel okay with that. Inhale, exhale, rolling down through your back. So you get a nice back stretch all the way to your feet and walk out. A push up if you so inclined. Out and then walking back to your feet, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. And you always want to use deep breath, long exhales, because it works your abs more, because it's good for you. If you guys want, there's a comment. If you have any questions or anything, that you can go to the side of the video. There's a little comment section. Just type in anything you want. Push-ups. And back to your feet. Rolling up to standing, pulling the abs in. Arms overhead. Exhale. One vertebrae at a time. Or you could tip over. One push-up if you dare. Walking back to your feet. And 5 more. Rolling up. Arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale. rolling down, walking out. Get a little hamstring stretch moment. That's fine to linger there. A push up. Walking back, rolling up. Use your exhale to engage more abdominals. Arms overhead, inhale. Exhale again. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Walking out, get a hamstring stretch moment. A push up. Walking back. Hamstring stretch moment. Rolling up. 3 more. Exhale. Undulations through the spine. Walking out. Hamstring stretch moment. A push up. Abs in. Back in the stretch. Roll up. 1 vertebrae. Pulling the abs in to push your spine up. Arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Hopefully you're feeling your back loosening up, getting a little more second, rolling back up. We'll have some downward dog later, I promise. Excellent. Then let's do a little lunge. So we're going to bring 1 foot forward. You can hold on to furniture or the wall here. And we're going to have your legs spread apart enough so that when you bend this spread knee, your knee stays over your ankle. And we're also going to bend the back knee, so that'll help facilitate the alignment. So you're going to feel this a lot through the thigh that's pointing straight down. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. And we're going to pull the abs in. We're just going to go up and down for about 30 seconds. Warming up here. After 30, we're going to do a little arm move. A very fun arm move, I'm sure. 15 more seconds. Hopefully you start to pant a little bit. Or feel your energy moving. A little bit of cardiovascular. Hello. And then hold it. We're going to pulse your arms back. So we're doing a bar method, triceps. Pulsing the arms up. If you happen to have weights at home, you could hold them here for this next series. If you happen to have them, that could be fun. Hold, go a little lower for 15, 14, pull the abs in, shoulders down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch to the other side. Very good. Up and down lunges. Good. So fun. Here. My knees are a little crunchy here. That's pretty normal. So just going down as low as feels comfortable. But the lower, the harder, the better. 15 more seconds. Getting the energy going. Pulling the abs in, shoulders down. You feeling that? Hopefully, especially the spot on the thigh. It's aiming straight down. 10 seconds. Yeah, one knee is a little crunchier. That's normal. And then hold for the pulsing the arms back. Hopefully you're feeling your triceps here. Leaning back a little. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you straighten your legs for a second. Keep them wide though, because now we're going to do some plies or squats, whatever you want to call them. So legs wide to here, so your knees are right over your ankles again. You can go even wider, it'll be more challenge for the thighs, but easier on your knees, which is a nice trade. Getting as low as you can. Now here's where if you have weights, you can do some bicep curls. But you can also do bicep curls without weights, like I'm doing here. Shoulders back, just straight down. Nice posture, making long through your neck. I like how Jason always calls it the Hollywood neck, no wrinkles, which inspires the neck to stretch right through the center, the plumb line. Keep bicep curling. Up and down. Get as low as you can, ideally thighs parallel to the floor. 15 seconds. Fabulous. Turn your toes in a little bit more or out, depending how your knee feels. Keep it down and punch. Punching forward. So if you have weights here, maybe a little slower, which will be harder. Otherwise, you go fast, and that way it'll be harder. 30 seconds of this. Already 10. A little lower. Punches. Good. It's basically an excuse to hold the squat. The plie. The grand plie. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the lunge. Get a little lower. Little pulses. Pulses, and if you have weights, you can do them out to the side, little circles. Or palms up circles if you have no weights. Little pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7. Get lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now reverse the circle. Keep pulsing. Almost done with this part. Hopefully you're feeling the burn. 5, 4, 3, 2. You straighten your legs up. Good. Turn. You don't have to turn. What am I talking about? I'm going to turn. Bend your knees. Stick your butt out. So now we're doing flat back. So that you're feeling more the back muscles working. And pull the abs in. We're going to do bar method arms, pulsing back again. Pulsing back. Shoulders down. Palms are up. Pulse it. Somebody's asking a question. Sorry, dear. Sorry, Patty. Well, do some stretches on your own in the planks. Then we're going to hold the arms up, pulse your thumbs towards each other. So squeeze your armpits, working the triceps. Hopefully you guys are having better connection than Patty was. So you're feeling the burn. Bend your knees, stick your butt out a little bit more. Pull the abs in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And rest. Good run. I'm sorry, you guys. The connection's in and out. Try leaving and coming back, and maybe it'll be better. I hope it is. Okay, we're going to do our stretches now, you guys. So first, let's do an arm stretch. Just pull your arms out across the torso. Breathing. And then the other side. And then we can tip over, stretch. So legs up to the side, clasp your hands, reach them overhead. Stretch your head to angle, stretch your arms over. And then we're going to one hand on the floor, the other arm up towards the ceiling. Now, if this hurts your shoulder, bring your arm up, just lift, twist. Good, I'm glad you're back. I hope the connection is better. So if reaching your arm overhead doesn't feel good on your shoulder, you can just encourage your rib cage to twist, because that's the main point. Just twist the ribs. And then twist that back. And again. Great. Wonderful. Let's do our stretches. Okay, so we're going to, if you guys want, you can hold on to a piece of furniture here and stretch like this. Otherwise, you can bring your knee all the way down to the floor. But if that feels uncomfortable, use a chair. Otherwise, I'm going to tip the camera so you can see my mat. There we go. And we're going to do the lunge. Again, you want your foot further forward so that it is right under the knee. The knee is right over your ankle. But the main thing is stretching through the front hip, just breathing. You can always inchworm your back leg back. Then, holding onto the floor or a piece of furniture, we're going to reach your arm over, unless it hurts your shoulder, in which case just tip your torso to the side. So we're getting a bigger stretch to the rib cage. Breathing in. 3 deep breaths here. That's the rule. 3 deep breaths and hold Whenever you're holding a stretch, and then reach your hand down for the next stretch, palm up. So we're opening the front of the shoulder. You can roll your head forward and back to release stretch. Flex your foot so it's a little more intensified. You can always bring it forward. Deepening the stretch on the exhale. So each exhale, trying to push it a little further, melting into the stretch. Now the next one we're going to do is the pigeon pose, so the shin down shimmy. So if it's too much to bring your shin all the way down, you might want a pillow, fluffy pillows over here, to put under your hip, right? That might help. Or you could bring your shin down along a piece of furniture to get the glute stretch. And we're just shifting slightly side to side to release tendons and see if there's a spot that needs a little more stretch. And you can hold that spot and then lean into it for 3 deep breaths. Stretch. Shoulders down. Good. Great. And then the downward dog. So here you can also hold on to a piece of furniture. You could even use the pillow as like a yoga block if it feels like it's too much on your shoulders, or you could just hands on the floor, shifting right back so you get a big stretch through the hamstrings and the Achilles tendons. And we're just breathing. So it's fine to have your hands on a piece of furniture, right? It would be like this more. That's fine. My cat might come and visit. Just going to sit right on. Look at that. Her name's Danger. Hey. Okay, let's do the other leg. Perfect. Lunging. Lean your hips forward. Good. She gets the mat. Pushing through the front hip. Deep breathing. You can always slide the back leg back farther and just breathing. 3 deep breaths. Sinking into it. And then the side bend, arm overhead if it's tolerable. Otherwise, you can skip to the arm and straight down. Head dangling. And then the hand down, next stretch. You can flex back, head roll, releasing. Very good. And then the shift your weight back, hamstring stretch. Flex your toes. Shifting forward, deepening the stretch on the exhale. Good. And then the shin down shimmy, which use some furniture, totally fine. Or some bolsters, pillows, whatever you got. Just try and get the stretch through here. You could even sit, just do the figure 4 where you cross one ankle over the other knee. That's totally allowed too. Shifting side to side a little bit, deepen the stretch. And then tipping forward to intensify once you get a good spot. 3 deep breaths. Sinking on the exhale. And let's do one more downward dog before we do. We're getting close to planks, you guys. We're going to do a little bit more spine twisting first. Enjoy the downward dog for about 15 seconds. You can do the walk with the dog where you bend one knee, shifting your weight side to side so you get a little extra stretch on one side. Try and draw the shoulders down, a little shoulder training. Most importantly is the deep breathing here so the abs draw in because you're kind of tipping forward. There's a different relationship to gravity. It feels like your organs are shifting up. When you exhale, you feel a deeper low ab connection. So a few deep breaths there. You can bend your knees, stick your butt up. The more your back is extended, the easier to feel that sensation I'm talking about in the lower abs. Huge, windy exhale. And massaging the organs. Wonderful. Spinal twist. One more stalling before planks. So we're going to do this yoga stretch where you cross one ankle, right? And you're kind of twisting your back. So you can just pull your knee towards you and rotate, pushing through the back arm. If you want, you can bend that front knee. We're just breathing. And if that's going well, you can try and wedge even more into the twist and get your arm over there. Twist, totally optional. Then we do the palm up and then lift. But the most important thing is push off back arm and twist the spine. 3 deep breaths. Looking back through the neck. Twisting as much as you can. Exhaling all the air out and switch legs. So you can have one leg, cross, lift, or if it's tolerable, both knees bent. Pushing off the back hand, pulling yourself into a twist, lifting tall, exhaling is the main thing. And look over the neck so that the spiral through is going all the way through the top of the head. The whole spine is twisting. And wedge yourself in there if you can. Twisting the back, maybe getting a few adjustments. And some friendly planks. So options here. If you don't want to do a plank, but you want to try something, you can try the crouch. That's what I'm calling it. Sometimes it's called the bulldog, where you're just going to hold kind of a half hips low position. Now, if that hurts your wrists bent like this, try fists. It's a little hard to do the crouch on your forearms, but you can try it like this. It's a little hard on the shoulders. Okay? Try and hold that. Now, the farther you extend your legs out, the more challenge, right? And until they're straight. And then you'll be holding the plank. So you can do the plank on your fists. You can do it with your hands spread, kind of cupping your fingers so you're keeping a little bit of an arch through the palm. You can do your forearms. We're just going to do a minute, but then we're going to do some variations. Okay? So if you can, crouch, bulldog crouch. Take a sip of water perhaps first. Now do the plank. Gotta do the planks. Even if you're in captivity like now. Plankathon, you guys. Okay? I dare you. Ready? Set. Go. Holding a plank. Now, while you're holding plank, if you want a little more challenge, try and bring your arms forward more from your shoulder joint, which will extend your limbs away from your core, making it harder. And then you can reach your heels back. You can even shift back and forth. Now, the farther you reach the heels back, will probably be more of a challenge. Holding it. Almost already halfway done. Having so much fun. Squeezing your arms towards each other and your legs towards each other kind of helps a little bit. We're halfway done. Heels back, maybe forward. Heels back, maybe forward. Squeeze the arms. Think long through the neck even. Chin in, reaching the top of the head like a unicorn horn, sprouting. Pull the ribs in. 15 seconds only. Reach the heels. Squeeze the arms. Squeeze the legs. 10, 9, 8, 7. Doing the plank, right? Better be doing the plank. And we're not done. Now we're going to do a replication of the frogs from the performer classes. So you're in the plank and then you're shift your back, bending your knees. It's a little bit like the crouch. We're going to go back and forth 30 seconds. Okay, the lower you get down towards the mat with your knees, the more you win. Okay, what's that? Good, Deborah. Excellent. That's amazing. You get a gold star. Okay, ready? Go. Arrowed back and forth, shift your weight back, lunge forward to the plank. So it's a little more legs. Back and forth. 20 seconds only. Should be hard. Pull the abs in. 15. 30 seconds goes quick, doesn't it? 10 more seconds. I fear I should have done a whole minute. Don't worry. Don't worry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, holding the plank. We're going to lift one leg, alternate for another 30 seconds. Okay? Marching. Marching. Try and do it. You can do this on your forearms. Totally allowed. 15 seconds. Lift the leg a little more glutes on that one side. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hip dips. Last thing. Hopefully you're panting through this, and then we're going to do yummy stuff. So that's how it goes. We keep alternating hard and yummy stuff, kind of interval training, okay? Hip dips, forearms or arms straight. We're going to just swing your butt side to side so you get the obliques. 30 seconds, okay? Ready? Or not. 20 seconds. Go, faster. Go, go. 15 seconds. You better do it. Last chance. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Oh my goodness. Did you do it? I know you did. You guys get thumbs up. So check off the plank series. You've made it. And now you get to lay down. A delight. Oh, Andy, I hope you're feeling a little bit sweaty. Okay. Glistening. Take a sip of water. We're going to lay down and do some delicious stretches. So that's nice. I wish it was there to push on your backs, but you know. Okay. Snuggle in. Nap time. Laying down. In fact, why don't we do the roll-ups here? So anytime we're going to lay down or come up to standing or sitting, we're going to do a roll-up, which is a classic Pilates exercise where you slow-mo roll, and that way you're getting all the vertebrae. That's a delight. So arms overhead. Hug your knees into your chest. And just a little swiggle side to side. A little break time. So this is in lieu of the child's pose, which you can also do if you prefer. You can also feet on the floor, hip swivel side to side. So it's a little lower back release. You can have your feet together if you want to try that. And do whatever feels like it's more productive. Maybe more of a stretch for your back. A little breaky poo. For the fun bridges. Or hug your knees. Whatever feels yummiest. Now this is when you might want the socks on or the towels. For my favorite replication bridge series. Now if you hate this, because it is hard, just do feet on the mat, lift your butts. That's fine. That's still productive. It's still strengthening lower back muscles, your glutes, hamstrings. It's just much more challenging if you happen to have the towels. So you can get a nice clean floor. We're going to wipe the floor with the towels. It's going to be great. I love this one. It's quite challenging. It's way harder than the reformer pelvic presses. So lay down, feet on your wipers. Lift your butt up in the air. And we're going to do 10, slide your feet back and forth, okay? Squeezing your shoulder blades here helps a lot. Pinch your shoulder blades. Push your hands into the floor. That helps also. Ready, set, go. 1, drag it in. 2, lift your butt. 3, 4, 5, lift. 6, up. 7, 8, 9, drag. 10, and lower. Powerful stuff. Really good hamstring and glute work, and it helps your glutes and your hamstrings work together. Those hamstring curls, basically what they are, reverse hamstring curls. And we get to do a single leg one. So lift your butt. If you want to just hold one leg, that's fine. Otherwise, the wiper. Stretch one leg, drag, and in. 5 times only. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my goodness, those are extreme. Do the other side. Ready? Set, extend, and wipe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my goodness. And lower back down. Let's just do a few roll up and down. It's not quite done with our bridging. Peel the spine up, roll up, lift your hips, and roll down. Try to get as much bend as much as possible. And peel up. Now these, the closer you have your feet to your butt, the more hamstring work. If you have your feet away, though, farther, opening your knees more than 90 degrees, right? So you're a little farther away, it'll be more glutes. It's a little bit more physical therapy version when your feet are farther away. Lift your butt. And now, roll back down. Let's do 5 more. Just peeling up so you guys can play with that angle of your knee. Whether you want your feet farther away or closer in. I think farther away is actually more productive, personally. Let's count. 2 more. Last one. Now, if you guys happen to have a TheraBand, you can slide that over your knees for this next part. We're going to do some butterflies. Or you can do it without, like I am currently. Lift your butt. We're just going to open your knees out and then squeeze your butt. Lift your hips up. Back and forth. Just a little open, close. Keep your hips up. So with TheraBand around your thighs, even more challenging. And 30 seconds. Open, close. Lift your butt more as you squeeze the legs together. Good. Lots of glutes, and we're stretching after this, so keep challenging. Trying to really feel your hips here. Squeeze. You can squeeze your shoulder blades closer. You can even elbows into the mat. Squeeze. Squeeze. 15 seconds. I believe. I think I might have given you 45. Sorry. Keep going. Left. Squeeze. 5 more. Go. 2. And it's a resting back down. Now you can either flop your knees side to side or squeeze your knees into your chest. Stretching your hamstrings. Your foot. So this is the towel. It's not doing much. You can also just use your hands, or if you need a little arm extender, that's fine. Pull your leg as close to your head as you can, pulsing, just like we do in class. Knees as straight as you can. Pull it to your forehead. Stretch. Using a strap if you want. I'm not sure how much this little straps have helping, but feel the stretch. Work the hamstring, especially after those bridges. The magic trick, so you're pushing your leg into your arms. You're using your arms a lot here. You're going to push your leg away, working the back of your leg, or you're using a strap, or maybe you have a magic circle at home. Push on the exhale, and on the inhale, release, and see if you can't pull your leg closer to your head a little. Or do it 5 times. Ready? Set. Exhale. Press your leg. Work in the hamstrings, and release. And pull the leg closer. Keep it that close for the next one. Big breath in. Exhale, push. Activating muscle and release. And pull. Hopefully it gets a little stretchier. And pressing the leg and then release. Pull. Again, press. Hamstring. Try to keep your toes flexing back as well. And release. Pull. One more time. Press, activating muscle and release, and pull as close as you can. Maybe a few pulses. Maybe your leg's bouncing around a little bit like mine is right now. And then cross your leg over. So you can bend your knee if you want for this final twist. Or you can have it straight. You can wedge it against the wall or a piece of furniture. That gives you a nice stretch along your hip. And reaching your arm up position if that feels good on your shoulder. Deep breathing, trying to bring your ribs to the floor. Big stretch opening. Good. And then we're going to use your exhale to pull the abs in, bring your leg back up to switch legs. We'll do inner thigh stretch.